Where's your devotion? Where's your devotion? Deep as the ocean.
Hi Scorpio, welcome to Maddie Tarot. I'm Maddie, and today we're going to be doing a general reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. So keep in mind that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everyone from front to back. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. You may need to swap roles throughout the reading because I am just reading energy and doing my best to put a story together based on the messages coming through. So I could be talking about you, your person, another individual or party at any time. Just swap roles as necessary and don't stretch or overextend yourself to make it fit. If it's not your story, it's not your story. Do be sure to check out the placements because your messages could be there. I've already cleansed the space, cleansed the decks, pre-shuffled, and meditated on the collective conscious of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. So this is a general reading for December 16th through the 31st, 2022. And I just want to say thank you to anybody supporting this channel. Please like, comment, subscribe, leave feedback. I'm open to receiving feedback. I do try to respond to everybody, and I'm grateful for anyone coming along on this journey. So thank you so much. And without further ado, Scorpio, here's your spread. What does Scorpio need to know? What does Scorpio need to know? All right, so we're going to start with your crystal card, Scorpio. You got chrysoprase. I don't know how to say it. This stone can induce a deep meditation, known to be very helpful by opening your mind and acceptance of others and yourself. This calming stone can prevent you from speaking out in anger by making the mind think about consequences before you lash out. So Scorpio, you may have lashed out a few times at somebody. You may have passed judgment based on your ideas of yourself and how you hold yourself. Maybe you're looking at somebody else and holding them to that same standard. Now, if these are things that are just standards, obviously, moral and ethically, then that's reasonable. But not everyone handles love the same way. Not everyone handles conflict the same way. So it is helpful to be open to hearing somebody's perspective and being graceful and understanding and empathetic toward that. So let's get into the reading and see what's going on here a little deeper. Okay, so Scorpio, on your end, you've got the devil here. So the devil talks about toxic behavioral patterns. It could be addiction. It could be something like codependency or just an addictive, like a cycle. You could be largely thinking of somebody. So obsessive thoughts could be the reason. It also could point to maybe a cycle that has been going on with somebody, not necessarily that you are toxic or anything like that, but the cycle is toxic. But that's the energy surrounding you at this time. I'm going to run through this once quickly, and then I'll go back into further detail one more time, okay? So clarify the devil for me, clarified by the world. You are looking for a sense of belonging and fulfillment, and it looks like some sort of cycle came to an end and with somebody, like some sort of situation, and that is what has put you in this energy, the devil energy. So you are very preoccupied with the thoughts of this at this time. Your person, on your person's end, they've got the Page of Spheres in reverse. So the reason I believe you are preoccupied is because this person is procrastinating on something. It's a missed opportunity or a missed chance, and they're not making a move. And so you are maybe expecting them to be making a move, and it's just not happening at this time. And so let's clarify the Page of Spheres. I have trouble saying that. Page of Pentacles. Clarified by the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is a enthusiastic energy. It's confidence, and it's like a new passion. So what I'm getting here is this person wants to have this passionate new beginning or healing with you, reconciliation type of thing, but there is a lack of confidence. So confidence is what's standing in the way and making them not make these moves. And maybe it is in regard to moving towards you and bridging the gap or something. In the past here, you've got the Queen of Spheres in the past energy. So that is a generous energy. It's very nurturing. And what I'm getting here is this relationship and this connection was very nurturing to your soul in the past. And maybe there was somebody giving more than the other. Maybe there was a lot being given to the relationship. And that's way too many cards. That was my fault. Hold on one second. Clarified by the Queen of Wands. So again, this is in alignment with what I was going to say over here when I was looking at this area. So we'll get to that. But the Queen of Wands is, again, confidence. It's passionate. It's self-assured. So in the past, you were very self-assured. That's why you were giving. That's why you were very confident. You're moving towards something and very optimistic. And something along the way muddied that up. Now, in the present energy, there's the Three of Pentacles. That is collaborative effort, teamwork, working together, being on the same team. And so I'm getting here that that is what's needed in order to get through this cycle with this person. So they're lagging. You are obsessively thinking of it, of the ending, and the passion is still in between you two, but there's a lack of teamwork, and that is what is needed here. And so this is clarified by the Queen of Cups in reverse. That is self-absorption. That's being, how do you say? That's intolerance. That is some sort of selfish behavior, an insecure behavior, the Queen of Cups in reverse. So it's being very self-centered, overly sensitive as well. So the reason that the teamwork is not able to happen at this time is because somebody is being selfish, and there is some sort of insecurity at play that is backing that. So this person is being protective, whether that's you or your person. I'm getting here that it's probably your person because they're the one procrastinating, so they're being protective. But I believe both of you have insecurities at play, and that is the reason you are being very preoccupied with the way things are going at this time. In your intuition, you've got the Nine of Wands. Your intuition, you still want this. You still believe in this. You still want this. You still have hope. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. It is persistence. There's also resistance that the Nine of Wands talks of resistance as well. So there is some sort of something you're resisting, and you're still pushing forward with the same energy and not. So the Four of Cups is clarifying it. There's too much negativity between you two. And so when you are persisting but bringing that negative energy, that is messing up the opportunity. And you may feel like you're very justified in that, but you got to understand you can't push that upon somebody, because then they're not going to be able to see the solutions or the opportunities, and they're not going to be willing to compromise. They're not going to be willing to negotiate. And look, the Nine of Wands came out here again in your challenge. So exactly what I'm saying. You're hoping for something, but you're also in so much pain. And in your challenge here is the Moon. Your challenge here is something that is you're insecure about, that is hidden, maybe deep within, is causing you to move forward with this pain, and it's also causing you to lose hope. But what you need to do is really go inward and sit with that, because your advice here is the Queen of Wands in reverse. And that's what I was saying earlier, that the Queen of Wands up here in the past energy is confidence, but the Queen of Wands in reverse is somebody who's very demanding, somebody who is jealous of something. There's some sort of lack of confidence here. So your advice is to lean into that and see what is causing this behavior. And if your answer is pointing at the other person, that's not the answer. It's deeper than that. There's something within you that is causing, their actions may have triggered this, but are you able to see beneath it and see what exists within you that's causing it? And that is what you want to, first of all, work on. Second of all, communicate to this person and try to do it in a way that is objective, where you're not pointing at them. And that way it opens the doors to new possibilities and conversations when we can talk about our feelings without blaming or accusing. And so your advice here, Queen of Wands in reverse, clarified by the Empress. You are very giving, loving, nurturing, caring. You have this your advice here is to find the beauty in your pain, essentially, and understand that you are not any less for these insecurities or feeling these things, and those are largely just a program in your mind that is telling you the same story over and over again that you've told yourself for so long. It's not true. So the Empress here is like, you need to look at your giving energy and understand that it may be done out of insecurity at times. And maybe you have given largely too much to something that was not really um, deserving of your effort in the moment. And you need to kind of sit with that and see where these feelings are coming from, and then try to communicate that to this person in a productive way. Your person, how they're thinking, what they're feeling, and their next move, they've got the King of Cups. So the King of Cups, first of all, is the Scorpio card. This person is thinking of you. And the King of Cups is devotion. The King of Cups is love. This person cares for you very deeply. They love you. And they are thinking of you. You're on their mind constantly. And now you may not be believing of this because of the distance. And so again, this person is hesitant because they have insecurities of their own. And so you guys need to both largely go inward and kind of take control of these things, and then be honest in communicating about them. This is clarified by the Two of Cups in reverse. So the Two of Cups talks about love. It talks about a relationship. It's a unity between two people. But then the Two of Cups in reverse is imbalance, separation, withdrawal. This person is thinking of you, King of Cups, but there is an imbalance that they are sensing. There's some sort of, they are missing you, that there's the withdrawal there. But the disharmony and the distrust that you are a safe space for them is causing them to remain pulling back. They like fantasizing about you instead of actually being in communication or near you at this time, but that's only because of the fighting and the conflict. And so you're safer in their head than you are face to face. And now this person could be, I'm getting here that they do need to do this same type of introspective work. Because here in the bias section, you've got the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is conflict. It's tension. It's arguments. And so I'm getting here, you guys both have the same energy toward each other. And so that tells me that this conflict, so the wands are more about self. Five of Wands can talk about conflict between people, but I'm getting here that the conflict you guys are having has to do with your own internal things and then their own internal things. And then you guys are projecting those onto each other. And that is where this is not going anywhere. The reason it's going around in a circle, because you guys are not seeing the deeper truth here. And that is, our brains do that. Our brains hide things from us. Oh, the things that our mind keeps from us. Clarified by strength. Again, going inward, finding that inner strength, courage, bravery, and being able to then take ownership of those things. And that is definitely what's needed here to resolve this conflict. Your guys' issues are within each of you, and you guys are projecting those things. Now, the guidance here is the Queen of Cups. Your guidance here is to be calm, to be kind, to be compassionate, focus on healing, focus on being supportive, and focus on facilitating this this growth period between the two of you. And we got a few here. Okay. Normally, I don't take that many when they fly out, but this, I'm getting a message that this was needed. So you guys need a lot of guidance. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, so the Queen of Cups clarified by the Three of Cups in reverse, the Two of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Knave of Cups in reverse. At the bottom of the deck, we've got Temperance. Okay, so the Knave of Cups in reverse is about insecurity. Again, that's the fourth time that's come out. Page of Pentacles, new opportunity, new this is abundance. So abundance in the heart, in the love area of your life, your heart. This is manifestation. So you want something. Two of Wands is planning, taking steps, taking a risk, leaving your comfort zone. And then the Three of Cups in reverse is isolation, solitude, loneliness. So what I'm getting here, it's Queen of Cups. In order to facilitate the healing between the two of you, you need to go inward in your isolation, in your loneliness, in your solitude, and understand that there's some sort of insecurity, Knave of Cups in reverse, that is blocking the planning and leaving the comfort. You got to leave your comfort zone of your insecurity. I know that seems like, why is it my insecurities aren't comfortable, but that's where you're operating. So you need to understand you're operating from that standpoint, and it's causing you to be volatile at times. And so you need to go inward and address those things within you in order to have a new opportunity. If you want your manifestation to come true and a new opportunity to come about, and have being able to plan and take those steps forward with this person, you need to address that inner world first. Okay. So over here, you've got the Eight of Wands and Temperance. There will be rapid changes and movement toward a new opportunity with each other, with balance, harmony, and Temperance talks about peace, tranquility. It talks about relationships. So the tranquil relationship with balance and harmony you're wanting, that is possible, but you have to follow the guidance right here. So let's go back through it one more time. Okay. So I'm gonna fix this light. Hold on. Okay. So in your energy at this time, there's been some sort of ending, and you're really that there was you want something to be successful. You are looking for fulfillment, and you may be looking for a completion, but you can't find completion in another person. And so this devil energy here, this is some sort of obsession I'm getting, where you are feeling powerless in regard to something. And so it's caused this this cycle of behavior. And that's due to something coming to an end. It may be due to something coming to an end that you may not feel like is your fault. However, you're still responsible for your behavior and your emotions. And so your person's energy over here, the Page of Spheres in the reverse, there's procrastination here. There's some sort of missed opportunity. They are not taking action toward, they want this new passion with you. They want, but there's, this also means confidence. So there's, and wands are self, remember. So there's some sort of block in confidence. And so the pentacles are earth energy and the wands are fire energy. So you could be dealing with a earth or fire sign. So that would be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. That's not necessarily needed or that important, but could be. They could have that in their chart. In the past energy here, the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Spheres. I don't know why I can't say that. There's generosity here, though. There's nurturing. It was, it made sense because you really cared for this person, and you were in a place of being confident and very passionate. You were self-assured, so you were looking really brightly at the relationship, and there was a lot of optimism here. Something along the way muddied that up and brought you guys to this place of not there. I'm getting here a lack of teamwork is what really brought you to that place. The Queen of Cups in reverse is independent. I'm sorry, it's dependency. So maybe you became dependent upon this person in some way to fulfill some sort of need of yours, which is not all bad but you got to understand somebody can't always fulfill your needs. But there was insecurity at play on both ends, and there was definitely self-centeredness and somebody being very intolerant towards something. And what brought you guys to this energy? You have this hope here, hope for healing, but there's a lot of pain. There's persistence but resistance at the same time. And this is due to some negative thinking that is on repeat in your mind. You bring this forward and it causes more disconnection. And so you got to really take that into consideration, that nothing can be repaired if there's still too much apathy or some sort of discontentment or indifference. You have to be open to eradicating those things in order to facilitate the connection growing and coming together again. Your challenge here is the moon. Insecurities, something being hidden. There's something hidden within that is largely contributing to this pain. And you may not see that. You may contribute it to the other person completely. Now, your challenge is to remain persistent, but taking into consideration the moon here, which is your emotions and your own insecurities. Your advice is to address these things. The Queen of Wands in reverse is someone who's demanding, who's very jealous, who has lost a sense of self, lack of confidence. And so the Empress here is the Empress is the mother. She's the creator. So regardless of gender, male, female, non-binary, doesn't matter. What I'm saying is, do you think the Empress is not confident? Do you think the Empress is not confident? She creates worlds. So your advice here is to find that nurturing side and that loving side of yourself, that feminine energy of giving, and give to yourself at this time. And understand that you maybe were giving out of a place of insecurity. And your advice is to really take hold of those things and embody this energy, this Empress energy at this time. Because your person, their next move, their feelings, and what they're thinking, they've got the Two of Cups in reverse, clarifying the King of Cups. They're thinking of you. This is Scorpio energy. This is also devotion. And this is somebody who's how do you say, emotionally balanced. And so they do not like the imbalance, Two of Cups in reverse, that is happening between the two of you, and they seem to they feel safer with just having you at a distance at this time, because it seems that when you guys get together, there is an imbalance that happens, an emotional irregulation. And so in an attempt to be protective of themselves, they stay away. Now, your bias here is the Five of Wands clarified by strength. This conflict is actually a conflict within you and a conflict within them. And once that is uncovered and you guys can own your respective parts with courage and bravery come toward each other and communicate these things. That is where the answer lies. And so that's explained over here. But your bias here is that maybe you don't think you need to do that. Maybe you don't think that's necessary on your end. And so that is a bias of yours. And you want to be cautious of this as well, because when you approach somebody in the way that has been happening, that's not going to get you anywhere. And so be cautious of that as well. And your advice, your guidance, Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is calm. She's kind. She's very supportive, and this is healing. So to get to this healing stage between the two of you, and for this new opportunity to come in, the Three of Cups and the Knave of Cups in reverse. So to get you must be okay with being alone. You must be okay with your isolation. The Knave of Cups in reverse. You must look at your insecurities. You must look at these things that are telling you, maybe it's saying you're not good enough. Maybe it's saying something about your worth, or that you've been taken advantage of, and you need to look at those things within you, because you want to plan something, you want to take steps forward, you want to go that distance with somebody, and this is something you want to manifest, and the new opportunity here. But these are the things that are standing in the way, so, of the healing. So if you're able to do that and dive into that, then I see here what you don't see coming: Eight of Wands, changes, rapid changes, progress, movement, and this is toward Temperance energy: balance, peace, patience. Temperance also talks about an inner sense of calmness. So understand what I was just saying. You got to be calm when you approach this person. There's harmony here, and it talks about relationships as well. So I do see this being able to be brought together. Back to the chrysoprase, the way you view yourself and others. So you really got to overhaul your you're a fixed sign, Scorpio. So I always make the joke, because I'm a Scorpio too. So I always make the joke of, when I set my mind on something, it's like if you were to take a steel rod and just impale it down into the earth all the way through, and then try to move that rod. Like, that's how set I am in things. And so I understand that about myself, and it's hard to Scorpios you're fixed, so it's changes sometimes. That's the duality of Scorpio is hilarious, because you're a fixed sign, so you don't like things when you've become comfortable with them, and you like what you like, and then when it changes, it's hard for you. But also at the same time, you are the sign of transformation, Pluto, transformation. So that is why the Phoenix is synonymous with Scorpio. You light yourself. You have to literally kind of destroy your old self to rise again from the ashes and embrace that transformation. You're really good at it. Is it always a happy moment where it's not, it's easy? No, not at all. It's very painful to do, but you're built to do it. So let's get some energy cards to close out the reading for you, Scorpio. Okay, you got hunger. You definitely desire this person. You want the closeness, you want the connection. So start being very aware of your behaviors and your intentions, and align the two. Align your behaviors with your intentions. Let's see. Protection. You may be being overly protective at this time, but I'm getting here more that you need to set boundaries in order to protect yourself. So if you're being super defensive and coming with anger or criticism, that's not protecting you. That's hurting you. That's hurting you, because you're going to regret it. And so what you need to do is set boundaries. And maybe you're being overly protective at this time. Passion. You two, like I said earlier, you two have passion for each other, and your person wants this new sense of passion with you. They want to bridge this gap, but you have to allow that to happen, and you also have to do your part. Because in a relationship, conflict may be something someone caused, one person caused, but if you want to keep the relationship and move forward, it's both of your guys' issue to fix, because you have to be receptive to it and they have to do the work to show the, that they want to fix it too. Cleanse. You need to cleanse something out of yourself in order to facilitate that. There's a cleanse that's needed. You got to get rid of that negative energy, Scorpio. And last but not least, faith. Have faith. Have faith that what you want, manifestation right here, opportunity. Have faith that it is possible. Get rid of this Four of Cups energy. Have faith that harmony is possible and that change is possible. Reevaluate the way you look at yourself and others, and drop this Four of Cups energy. Embody this Empress, and do not lose sight of your vision. All right, Scorpio, that's all I have for you today. I really hope it helped. Thank you.
Feel like we've reached a crossroads. Ooh, don't you hate them ultimatums? But we need a revelation to save us. Stuck in the moment, it seems. The more I think, the more I don't know. I'm looking for a sign. Where's your devotion?